Giving your Gtech a deep clean will not only make it look like new, but it will make it perform like new too. Now this is quite a long video, so I'll split it up into chapters. So let's say you just want to clean the bin or just clean the filter. You can skip to that part if you wish. Starting with the bin, we remove it from the vacuum cleaner and we're making sure that it's empty. We're then just going to take out the filter and put that to one side. And ideally we need to be removing this screw, which is a T10 Torx screw. You may be able to just manage it with a small flat-headed screwdriver. Make sure you don't lose a screw, put that safe while we do all the cleaning. We're going to be using a sink full of warm soapy water, maybe some washing up liquid and some disinfectant in there, and a paintbrush and an old toothbrush. We can now pull the insert out because we took the screw out earlier, and then we put that to one side while we clean the clear bin. No set rule to this, just use the paintbrush to get in all of the crevices, and then rinse with the water once you feel that it's clean. Likewise with the insert, we're just giving it a good clean in the sink. The toothbrush is going to help get any dirt out of the small holes that run across it. We need to make sure that these parts are as dry as possible, so we wipe them with a microfiber cloth and then leave them for 24 hours somewhere warm and dry. On to cleaning the filter. We're going to remove the insert that sits inside the filter. We can clean that separately. Again, we're going to use warm soapy water with some disinfectant in it. It just helps things to smell nice afterwards. During this process, we're basically squeezing the dirt and dust out of the filter, and then we keep rinsing it under the tap until the water runs clear when you're squeezing the filter. And get it as dry as you possibly can. And then we need to leave it somewhere warm and dry for 24 hours before we use it. If you are wanting a spare vacuum cleaner filter, they are available on the link in the description. Also remember, your filter is not going to come up like a brand new one. This whole process is to get the dust out of the filter that otherwise is creating a barrier between the motor and the brush roller. Onto the brush bar. Just for safety, we need to remove the battery from the vacuum cleaner. There's a button you just press underneath and then the battery just lifts up out of the unit. To remove the brush, you press the button on the side. These can be a bit stiff if they've not been out for a while, and then you just pull with your other hand. You can run along the ridge of the brush bar with a pair of scissors to cut off any hair or carpet that's stuck in there. It's also a good idea to pull off the end cap as well, just to make sure everything under there is okay and clean. We're not going to be submerging this in water because there are parts where water can get inside and then it gets trapped. We're just going to give it a light mist with some multi-purpose spray and then use a toothbrush. The toothbrush helps to get dust out of the brushes and also obviously helps to get rid of the dirt. Like with any other parts that we're cleaning, we're going to make sure that it's dry for 24 hours. Cleaning the main unit of the Gtech. Now this has got the motor in, the electronics, the battery, terminals, all sorts of things going on. We are not going to be using water on this. Just to start off, we're going to get a dry toothbrush and we're going to go around all the areas that are dusted up, just get the worst of the dirt and the dust off. We're then going to reach for a wet wipe and we're going to go all over the area that we've just done, all inside where the bin lives and then underneath where the brush bar goes as well. Using the wet wipe, it just gives you that moisture, but it doesn't overload it with water. Make sure you go over with a microfiber cloth afterwards, just to make sure everything's as dry as it possibly can be. And then we're going to leave it 24 hours in a warm, dry place before we put anything else back into it. How to put the Gtech back together. It's a reverse order thing, but I'm going to show you anyway. We're going to put the brush bar back in, the cog end goes in first, and then the button end. We're going to refit the battery. The bin insert needs to go back in the bin. Now this is a bit fiddly, so we're going to put it in, not all the way, and then we're going to fit the slider onto the rail that goes onto. And then just as the insert is almost fully in place, we just need to pop the top bit in. I don't really know how else to explain it than the top bit. It sits inside the ridge that goes along. But yeah, basically you need to push that in before you push the insert all the way to the end. You can then find the screw that you probably lost yesterday and put that back in. We're putting the filter insert inside the filter and then sliding the whole thing in. And yes, and now you're all ready to vacuum. I hope you found this video helpful. Please subscribe to my channel for more vacuum help videos. This video particularly is handy if you've got paint scuffs on your Gtech. There's a way to get rid of them using a surprising method.